A look back at the Moonshiners stars we have lost. Moonshiners was one of the most captivating and entertaining reality television shows to air in recent years. Premiering on the Discovery Channel in 2011, the series offered a glimpse into the secretive world of moonshine production in the Appalachian region of the United States. The show not only provided an insider's look at the art of illegal alcohol production, but also highlighted the intriguing characters who risked everything to keep the tradition alive. Unfortunately, over the years, fans of the show have had to bid farewell to several of these beloved stars. In this article, we will take a moment to reflect on the lives and legacies of the stars of Moonshiners we have lost, celebrating the unique impact they had both on the show and in the wider world. On Popcorn Sutton, the legendary moonshiner. There's no other place to start than with the iconic Marvin Popcorn Sutton. If there was a face that represented Moonshiners and its raw, unfiltered depiction of Appalachian moonshining, it was Popcorn Sutton. A real-life moonshiner and craftsman, Sutton became a household name due to his appearances on the show. Known for his colorful language, stubborn attitude, and the stories of his underground moonshine business, Popcorn was a living legend in the world of illegal alcohol production. Popcorn Sutton's larger-than-life persona made him an instant fan favorite. He was known for his no-nonsense approach to life and for running one of the most successful moonshine operations in the area. A skilled moonshiner, Popcorn was proud of his craft and the generations of knowledge he carried with him. His moonshine recipe was one of the best-kept secrets in the business, passed down through family and years of experience. However, Popcorn Sutton's life was marred by legal troubles. He had several run-ins with the law due to his moonshine operation. In 2009, Sutton was convicted for making and distributing illegal alcohol and was sentenced to 18 months in federal prison. In 2010, before his sentence began, Popcorn Sutton took his own life. His death left a deep void in the Moonshiners community, and his legacy continues to influence the show and the world of moonshining. To many fans, Popcorn was the heart and soul of the show, and his death marked a turning point in the series too. Tim Smith, a fan favorite and success story. Tim Smith, another central figure in the Moonshiners series, was known for his smooth demeanor and strong ties to his moonshining roots. Like Popcorn Sutton, Tim Smith was no stranger to the tradition of illegal alcohol production, having grown up surrounded by it in the Appalachian Mountains. Over the course of the series, viewers witnessed Tim's transition from a moonshiner in hiding to a legitimate business owner, turning his family's moonshine recipe into a legal business. Tim's story was a perfect example of the changing tides in the world of moonshining, where some old-timers moved from illicit production to crafting and selling moonshine legally. What made Tim Smith stand out was his authenticity and commitment to the craft. While many on the show were focused on the dangerous, clandestine aspects of moonshining, Tim's story was one of adaptation and reinvention. He earned respect not only for his moonshining skills, but also for his business acumen. Fans appreciated his honesty, humor, and the way he respected the tradition while embracing the changing world of the alcohol industry. In 2021, Tim Smith shocked fans when he announced his departure from Moonshiners. Though not a death, his departure from the show marked the end of an era for many viewers. Tim went on to focus more on his legal moonshine business, Tim Smith's Climax Moonshine, and remained a beloved figure in the moonshine community. 3. Josh Owens. A tragic loss to the moonshine family. Josh Owens, one of the stars of the show, was a key figure in later seasons of Moonshiners. Known for his hard-working attitude and determination, Josh brought a fresh energy to the series. He was a rising star on the show, and was well loved for his ability to balance the dangerous world of moonshining with his desire to honor the craft responsibly. Josh Allen's story was one of perseverance, as he sought to perfect his own moonshine recipes while navigating the modern challenges that moonshiners face in a changing world. Sadly, in the summer of 2021, the world lost Josh Owens in a tragic motorcycle accident. His passing was felt deeply by his fans and colleagues alike. Owens had recently finished filming another season of Moonshiners, and he was in the process of pursuing his other passions, including his work with dogs and animals. His death left a hole in the Moonshiners family, and his memory continues to live on through the stories he left behind, as well as through his work on the show. Fans still speak of Josh Owens with great affection, remembering him not as a kind-hearted, adventurous spirit who always wore his heart on his sleeve for. Bill Kenny. The shine maker with a heart of gold. Bill Kenny was another star of Moonshiners whose life and death have had a profound impact on fans. Kenny was known for his skill in making moonshine and his expertise in building traditional stills. He quickly became a fan favorite due to his calm and thoughtful nature and his dedication to the craft of moonshining. His contributions to the moonshine world were not only focused on the production of liquor, but also on preserving the ancient techniques that have been passed down through generations. Bill Kenny's sudden passing in 2018 came as a shock to both his family and the fans who had come to admire his quiet strength. Although his time on Moonshiners was brief compared to others, Bill's impact was undeniable. His willingness to share his knowledge and his genuine desire to continue the traditions of moonshining left a lasting legacy that continues to resonate. His passing left a deep void in the moonshine community, one that is still felt by those who were lucky enough to learn from him. The legacy lives on. Moonshiners who continue to inspire while the loss of stars like Popcorn Sutton, Tim Smith, Josh Owens, and Bill Kenny has left a hole in the Moonshiners family. Their legacies continue to inspire the world of moonshining. The tradition of crafting homemade liquor, and the people who have dedicated their lives to perfecting it, remains an important part of Appalachian culture. Even though some of the stars of Moonshiners have passed on, their influence can still be felt in the work of those who continue to carry the torch. In the wake of these losses, many of the surviving cast members have paid tribute to their fallen friends and colleagues. The show itself continues to highlight the risks, challenges, and rewards of moonshining, paying homage to the traditions that these stars worked so hard to protect. The show has evolved over time, but at its core, it remains a tribute to the people and the craft that define the Appalachian moonshine culture. The deaths of these stars serve as a reminder of the fragility of life and the fleeting nature of fame. But their stories live on through the lives they touched, the craft they mastered, and the television show that continues to share their legacy with the world. Conclusion. Honoring the memory of the lost stars. The Moonshiners we have lost were more than just cast members. They were representatives of a proud tradition, some of the last living symbols of a way of life that many feared would fade away. Through their courage, skill, and determination, they not only captivated audiences, but also preserved a bit of history that might otherwise have been lost. Though they may no longer be with us, their contributions to both the world of moonshine and to television will be remembered for years to come. As fans, we can continue to honor their memory by keeping their legacies alive through the stories we tell, the moonshine recipes we preserve, and the traditions they fought so hard to maintain. They may have left us too soon, but their spirits continue to shine brightly in the world of Moonshiners. When the Moonshiners first hit the airwaves in 2011, few could have predicted how much of an impact the show would have on popular culture. Combining drama, high-stakes risk, and the mystique of a centuries-old craft, the show gave viewers an insider's view into the world of illegal moonshining. Alongside the moonshine recipes and still-building techniques, it introduced us to the colorful and unforgettable characters behind the trade. These men and women weren't just moonshiners. They were icons who helped to preserve a part of Appalachian history, and for many of them, the show became more than just a TV gig. It was a legacy. Unfortunately, over the years, some of the most beloved stars of Moonshiners have passed away. While we can never fully replace their unique personalities and contributions to the show, it is important to look back and honor their memories. Today, we reflect on the lives of those we've lost from the world of Moonshiners and the impact they had, both on the show and on the craft of moonshining itself. Popcorn Sutton, the legend who captivated us all. When you think of Moonshiners, the first name that comes to mind for many fans is Popcorn Sutton. Popcorn, whose real name was Marvin Sutton, was the quintessential moonshiner, tough, independent, and deeply embedded in the traditions of Appalachian moonshining. His larger-than-life persona made him an instant fan favorite, not just for his expertise in distilling moonshine, but for his no-nonsense attitude and unfiltered approach to life. Popcorn was not just a star on the show. He was a living legend. His knowledge of moonshine-making techniques had been passed down through generations, and he was proud to keep that tradition alive despite the